17 years ago, I was born with a severe clubfoot, which means that my foot was upside down and backwards. I've had to have many surgeries, have casts and braces and physical therapy, and it's been really hard. I've been in a lot of pain. But I've always believed that God made me special, that He loves me very much, and that He has a perfect plan for me. My parents always told me that my clubfoot was kind of like my superpower, and I believed that my clubfoot was something secret and unique, something special about me that no one else had. It was my superpower, and I loved it. But when I was a freshman in high school, everything changed in a matter of minutes. I was called over to another lunch table, and they told me to take off my shoes. I was assaulted on my high school campus because of my clubfoot. I was restrained, and my sock and shoe were ripped off, and without my consent, my deformed foot was shown to a group of people. And in that moment, 14 years of self-acceptance vanished. After that, I became ashamed of my foot, ashamed of the part of me I had always been told made me special.
It might sound dramatic, but I feel like my heart really shut down. I became really closed off. I started what I called my sweatshirt phase because I wore these massive sweatshirts to school every day. I already was missing 7 toenails. I already couldn't get pedicures with my mom or wear high heels to my 8th grade graduation. I already had to show up to school in a wheelchair and deal with people's stares. I already had to do all this, and I felt like God had left me completely alone. I felt betrayed by God and by this Christian community almost, because I got a lot of the, God will bring you through it. I know it's hard now, but God will bring good out of this. It's all in God's plan. And sure, I believe that now, but I did not want to hear that. I felt incredibly alone.
In my deepest, darkest moments of depression and anger and confusion, I found myself writing the word beautiful over one of the scars on my clubfoot. And I don't know when I started or why, but it kind of just became this thing that I did every day. But as time went on, I slowly began to heal. I had an incredible interaction with one of the heroes in my life, and he inspired me to start using my words, to start speaking about what had happened to me, to use my voice. And so I did. Suddenly I had purpose again. And as I opened up the Bible, I found purpose in Jeremiah 1:5, which says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations." I recently got the word beautiful tattooed over my clubfoot. And now, every single time I look down at that little twisted foot, all I see is beauty. All I see is God's purpose, God's plan, God's intentionality, and God's overwhelming love. God calls me beautiful. And I can accept that. I'm excited to see what God will do in my life. And yeah, I can't see the future. And yeah, sometimes trusting God's plan for me is really scary. But I am excited to see what He'll do, whatever it is. I'm Chloe. This is my story, and I am wonderfully made.